So I've got something a little bit different for you today. I'm taking you out with me to get my baby off to sleep. I say baby, she's actually a toddler. There she is in the back. I need to reset our sleep routine, and she's yawning, so that's a really good sign. So I'm resorting to the age-old parenting trick of taking her out in the car to get her off to sleep, because it's now just gone 11 and she's been having really late naps in the day, which means that it's really difficult to get her off to sleep at night, especially now it's lighter in the evenings as well. So I'm trying to get her off to sleep now by 11-ish, so that she will obviously wake up earlier and then hopefully be tired closer to bedtime. That's the plan. So I thought I'd take you with me, because why not? And it's going to be the only opportunity I get to film a video today, and I really wanted to film a video today, so I hope you don't mind something a little bit different. I'm going to go to Starbucks, so you can come with me there, see what I order, and I'll have a little chat to you when I've got my order. I need to go and post something as well in the post box down the road, so I'll do that on my way. And yeah, should be interesting. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, text from the husband. Marnie, you tired?
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
I don't.
No, you don't. Yes, you are. Yes, you do. You do need a nap.
No,
Do you need to sleep? She's on her own. Right, let's go before it gets too late and you don't sleep until 1 o'clock.
Mommy?
Yeah?
Little mommy?
Yeah?
Little mommy?
I am mummy, yeah.
Little mommy?
I am mummy. What are you doing with that water? Uh-oh. Mummy get it, mummy get it. Let's pop the camera here and pray it doesn't fall off while we drive. I'm sure there's some sort of fancy camera thing you can get for your car. I'm only on my driveway, by the way. I'm not on open roads, so I will turn the camera off when I start properly driving. I'm just getting a nice candid driving shot. Yeah, probably better turn it off. Result, she's fast asleep. It only took about 10 minutes. She sang for about 10 minutes and then decided to give in and go to sleep. So I've just arrived at Starbucks. I think I'm going to treat myself and have something to eat as well, because I feel like I deserve it today. I don't deserve it at all, but I'm starving. I haven't had my breakfast. I normally have porridge by about now, so I'm pretty hungry. So I'm going to get myself something to eat. I don't know what I fancy though. Do I want something breakfasty or something lunchy? And I think I'm going to go for an iced coffee because it's pretty warm. I'll come back to you in a minute and show you what I got. I'm completely gutted. I just looked on their menu, got really excited because they do a halloumi and avocado muffin. I've never seen that on the McDonald's menu before, so I got really excited and they didn't have any. I'm so upset, and I panicked them because she was like, oh, what else can I get you instead? I thought, I don't know, that's all I wanted, and she was going through all these different sandwiches and they all had things in them that I didn't want, so I completely panicked and ordered a blueberry muffin, and I don't really want a blueberry muffin, so that was a bit of a disaster. But anyway, enough of that. So if you're wondering what drink I got, I went for a iced caramel macchiato with oat milk, which is probably one of my favorites from Starbucks. I used to love frappuccinos, but I'm just not, they're just too much. I can't do it, and they do tend to make me feel a little bit sick because I think the whipped cream and all that stuff, I'm not great with dairy. But yeah, I'm gonna find somewhere to put you now so that I can chat to you. What can I rest you on? If you fall, suddenly you'll know why. I've really precariously balanced you on a box on my dashboard. There, makeshift tripod. So I'm gonna have my coffee and chat to you about Marnie's sleep, because I thought I heard movement. That would teach me, wouldn't it, if she woke up while I was chatting away. Oh, that's so good. So you'd think, wouldn't you, after having 4 babies, that I'd have some sort of experience when it comes to getting kids to sleep. And yeah, Marnie has just thrown anything I thought I knew out the window when it comes to babies and sleep. And it just goes to show that no matter how many children you have or how experienced you think you are as a mum. All kids are different and you're never as experienced as you think you are. And it's funny with Marnie, literally within a day of her being born, I knew that she was going to be a challenge when it came to sleep. Oh, there's someone pulling in right next to me. I came over here deliberately because there was no one else around and I knew I would. Someone else as well, what? This is the overflow car park and it's completely empty, but yet somebody's decided to come and park right by me. Yep, keep going, that's it. Awesome. So, where was I? Yeah, almost from day one, I knew that Marnie was going to be a real challenge when it came to sleep. I don't know, it was like some sort of mum intuition. I just knew she was going to be like her big brother. So Dylan was, out of the other three, definitely the most challenging, and we really struggled to get him to sleep, and he never slept he did sleep through eventually, but he never really slept for great stretches when it came to nap time, and he was just a bit of a monkey. And I always put it down to him being our first, so we were kind of didn't really know what we were doing, and maybe we did a few things wrong, you know, like rookie mistakes in the beginning that led to him forming bad sleep patterns. So then Merrin and Aiden came along and they were brilliant with sleep, so good. They would get themselves off to sleep almost every night from quite a young age. Obviously they had days where they weren't so great, if they were teething or they weren't very well, or just, you know, a bad day, but on the whole they were much easier than Dylan when it came to sleep. So I thought, yes, we've nailed it. We've got two babies that sleep easily, obviously partly down to just their personality and the type of children that they are, but also I felt like perhaps we'd kind of found our way. Then Marnie comes along and yeah, everything's just out the window, all up in the air again. What the heck are we doing? Why won't she sleep? Why can't I get her to sleep? She's still, now she's nearly two in June, and she still will not sleep through the night unless she's next to me in my bed, and then she will sleep solidly for a full like 8 to 10 hours. That's perfect, but obviously she has to be next to me. She won't sleep in her cot for more than a couple of hours, and then she wakes up calling me. She won't go off to sleep on her own in her cot at all. I have to be lying next to her, which again was like Dylan. But with Dylan, he was my first, obviously, so I didn't have any other children to worry about. It was just him, so I could lie next to him for an hour and a half sometimes at night, either next to his cot or when he was a little bit older, next to him in the bed to get him off to sleep, and it wasn't a great problem. I could get him to bed really early. It didn't eat too much into my evening. I could still have an evening with Dan. Dan and I would take it in turns as well and share the kind of responsibility. It just was a lot easier. Then Merrin came along. She was a good sleeper, so she would kind of get herself off to sleep, and Dylan was still the difficult one with sleep at that point. But now with 3 other children, oh, there's someone else coming. No, don't you dare. Don't even think about it. With Marnie being the 4th and there's 3 other children, I always feel guilty that I'm not giving them as much time at bedtime and perhaps lying and chatting with them like I might if she just went off to sleep. She takes ages as well. She seems to get this second wind at bedtime and wants to practice all of her new skills. So she wants to sing and count to 10 and do ABC, which she could do all of those things, which is amazing. And she's really excited to share them all the time. She goes through all the colours, all the animal noises. And this is most nights, unless she's exhausted, like completely exhausted for whatever reason, bedtime is always a lengthy process. Not entirely sure why I'm telling you all of this, but just, I don't know, it's nice to share. And I know when I've talked about sleep before on my channel, so many of you have commented and said that you're either going through a similar thing or you've been through a similar thing, and it is a struggle. And it's just nice to know that you're not the only one who, I feel like, I was about to say the only one who's gets it wrong. I feel like we've kind of got it wrong with Marnie. I feel because she's the 4th, we didn't, perhaps, or I didn't, put into practice some more strict routines that perhaps we should have with her because of her personality type or the type of baby she is when it comes to sleep. But I just didn't have the time or the energy to do it back when she was very little. I just felt like it was enough to just get through every day and kind of give as much of myself to all the kids as I could. So having to embark on something like that just felt like such a big task and just one step more than I could do, which I'm now kind of reaping not the rewards, definitely not the rewards, what's the saying? Reaping what I sowed. No, that's not right. Dealing with the fallout of, I suppose, is the best way to say it. And it's annoying because I'm a big believer in, if you put in, like, it might be hard for a week or two, like with disciplining kids when they're going through that like terrible twos, which is something else. I'll probably do another drive to Starbucks with me video on that at some point. Yeah, because she's starting to get to that stage where we have some tantrums and things like that. But I feel like putting in the hard work for a week or 2 weeks or however long it takes to get that message across is worth it, because in the long run it makes life so much easier. But with Marnie with sleep, we definitely didn't do that. I feel like I took the easy route of just lying next to her or holding her till she fell asleep, rocking her when she was very small, and it would take hours sometimes, and I just did that. I don't know, I just wasn't equipped to deal with that at the time, and now as a result we've probably formed some really bad habits that she'll possibly never come out of until she's older and just naturally sleeps. Dylan sleeps now, he's 12, so only 10.5 years to go. So yeah, that's kind of where we are when it comes to Marnie and sleep at the moment. And the reason I've taken her out early today for a nap, hang on, coffee. The reason I've done this today, come out in the car, is I just needed to try and reset, because I feel like she's been going to bed really late, or going to sleep, going to bed on time, but going to sleep really late, then sleeping in a little bit later in the morning, then she's not tired for her nap until after lunch, then she's sleeping till almost time to pick up the kids from school, which is really late for her. That's not usually the way it goes. And then she, yeah, it's just a vicious circle. Then she doesn't go to sleep till later at night and repeats the same routine the following day. So I'm trying to break her of that by giving her an earlier nap. And the quickest and easiest, and sometimes the only way to get Marnie to sleep, is in the car. She will not nap in her cot in the day. Just, there's no point trying. I would be up there for 3 hours to get her to sleep. It's just a waste of time, so I'm not going to do that. She's always been very much a sleep in the pram or car kind of baby. She does transfer quite well from the car to the pram. Probably not today, because I will have been out for a longer time, so she'll probably have her full nap now in the car. But even getting her to sleep in the pram now is difficult, because she's so alert and wanting to see what's going on and waving at dogs and chatting away and wanting to get out and go to the park or walk alongside me. Yeah, getting her to sleep in the pram isn't the easiest anymore either. So that's why I brought her out in the car today, and it just takes me back to newborn days with my first baby, where that was like our life. Dan used to drive Dylan around in the car almost every night to get him to go off to sleep. And yeah, so back to square one, 4 babies down the line, and I'm back to square one. What on earth? How funny is that? 4 kids. You'd think I'd be able to like offer some real pearls of wisdom when it comes to magically getting your baby to sleep. Please tell me I'm not alone, and sometimes you just have to accept that you need to go back to basics and drive them around in the car. She's having a great snooze now though, look at that. Nobody look at her. Let's drive. Well, that was almost a complete disaster. I've just driven to the other side of the car park. She went straight back to sleep, so I better wrap it up. I hope you've enjoyed this slightly random video from me. I appreciate it's probably slightly weird, but I don't know. I've just been watching a lot of really relaxed, what's the word I'm looking for? Candid kind of videos lately from channels that I follow. Just less like, I enjoy doing the sit down videos and I love doing a day in the life vlog and things like that, and they do tend to be more relaxed. I just thought I might try and do something a little bit different on my channel and mix it up a bit, and yeah, just see what you guys enjoy and what you want to see on my channel. So do let me know in the comments below if you like this kind of thing. Let me know as well if you don't, and if you'd rather I did more not formal, but you know what I mean, just sit down videos, and you're not so keen on this kind of thing. I'd love to hear from you too, but if you do like it, let me know. And also, if there's anything you guys want me to do more of, let me know that as well in the comments below. I just want to kind of push myself out of my comfort zone a little bit and just try different things and experiment a little bit on my channel, just because it's fun to do that, isn't it, every once in a while. I hope this wasn't too random and that you enjoyed it, and let me know as well. I'd love to hear from you with your sleep stories. Have you had a difficult sleeper like Marnie, or do you have any words of wisdom for me? Because clearly, even after 4 kids, I still need them. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like really random vlogs, then please do subscribe to my channels, because I'd love to have you. See you in my next one. Bye.